Salutations. It's time for the madness of crowds. This is one of the ones I actually really enjoy in this chain.
A handful of
And
their tents
I think I've got it mostly figured out. I still have to check on the wiki here and there for
the wind changes and a sudden whiff
for a couple of
of
things,
musky
but
odor
for
makes
the
you
most
both
part I think we have
nauseous
it
and angry.
on lockdown here.
Don't these brutes have a wash?
So I always just go ahead and pull up on the ddowiki.com over on the Madness of Crowds page. I go ahead and I stick the altars up. I said again, I like to just double check that I have the correct thing here. Let's do this one first, actually. So this is air, and air is Crack, the final guardian.
A spirit appears before you. If only
Fire
for a moment of
is
peace.
Lawbringer, which is what I thought.
A spirit appears before you. If only for a
Tell
moment
this
of
guy
peace.
cool. And then I run over and I do this. Looks like Shu has run over to try to find the Mama Scorpion, which is pretty awesome. I usually do that last now. I try to like clean up everything else, and of course the Jungle Leaves is the last one over here, and all these guys will disappear when you talk to her and say the Jungle Leaves, which is pretty nice. Bronze Pits is over here by the... This is not what I tried to click on.
A spirit appears before you. If only for a moment of peace.
I'm going to assume Shu is in a position with the help of his... Never mind, I guess not. So we'll go on a Shu rescue mission here in a second. Alright, let's get our buffs on. Wow, we're still doing... Oh, this is all the bronze pit trash. That spawned, okay. Moment of walking around backwards here to hide all this trash, but then we'll be in good shape. Need to also keep half an eye on when we reload our bolts. I've been running out of bolts lately, so then I just started casting extra making bolts, and that's not always the right call. There's a champ box. Alright, now let's see if we can find Shu. He should be pretty much just like right around the corner, it looks like. I found Shu. Clear this nonsense really quickly, and then kind of get back on the loop-de-loo here. Alright, there's a soul somewhere, Shu, unless you already ate it. Looks like you must have. Gotta be quick with some people on the souls. if you're interested. Alright, so once I finish the altars, what I like to do is just kind of keep working my way around the quest in a clockwise-ish manner. So I go all the way to the back, and we go on Iona's side. The reason we pick Iona is not that we have a particular favorite or anything or dog in this fight. It's merely that if we're on this guy's side, so we want to be on the core side. If we're on their side, then we have to deal with them in the infight. So anything that makes the infight that much easier, in my opinion, is Value Town. Oh, Rizzy Ice Games. Tell that they're back when you get white Ice Game tokens from killing elementals. Alright, so now that we cleaned up this fight, what I like to do is kind of work my way around some more. We have one more altar to deal with, and that is the water altar, and that is the bloody spear. And we are trying our best to keep an eye out for a bloody spear, or a spear with a head on it. It's right there. When we pick it up, a guy will be like, "That's my spear," and then we have to shoot him in the face.
As you take the burned giant skull from the pike, you hear a voice coming from the bushes. You claim my trophy? Very well. Your challenge is accepted. Alright, we'll go around, we'll do the water altar. I don't know if it really matters at the end of the day, but I try not to aggressively engage any of the water elementals. I find that if you don't attack them before you talk to the altar, then they tend to go ahead and you don't have to kill any. A spirit appears before you, if only for a moment of
but if you
peace.
do engage in some, then they, in my experience, it tends that you have to clear some of the water elementals afterwards. And as I have been saying through all these videos, a fight skipped is a life gained and experience earned, because you can move to the next quest quicker. Alright. So now down here somewhere is going to be a like a twisted ball of roots, basically. I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head. There's also like a warlock over here, so we'll fall down below in a second and work our way back up. But we're gonna clean up this little optional first. Alright, it is Driftwood Log. That's the name of it. We'll see if we can retarget it. Figure out where it is. I'm sure it's down below. It's almost always, yeah, there it is. Whee! We slide down. Grab a couple of our collectibles in the Driftwood Log, and then make your way back to towards the beginning. In this case, I'm just going to D-door.
A curious place for a spider to make a home.
But if you can't D-door, you can just walk back out. And then I like to do the... This is normally where I do the Mother Scorpion, but I think she already picked that up. So, assuming that she did in fact already pick that up, we can just go to Bronze Pit's tent over here. Put all the tasty ingredients in. Then we'll talk to Bronze Pits. He wants us to take a nap.
You lay down on the
And
bed, you lay
yeah,
down
that's
on the
basically
bed
the
of
quest.
fears.
We'll have a little bit of an
Perhaps
infight.
oblivion will take you for a spell.
But since we
Step past
did the
the edge of
altars,
spoils
we
with
talked to
you.
the giants, we sided with the Valkor, this infight's going to be very, very minimal. Gives you protection. Come on, Bronze Pit. Let's go. It does take about, I don't know, 30 seconds. It's enough time for you to shrine, which I think is like 10 seconds. And it lets you make a couple of little tweaks.
By the forge, the fire giant stammers as he stares at you in disbelief. What are you doing here?
We're going to talk to this guy politely. That'll finish off the talk nicely to all the fire giants quest. Huh. Must have missed a giant somewhere that was hostile. There's two here, but then there's one more. That one by the fire shrine, I usually try to talk to him, and then don't count as talking to him nicely, but he almost always aggroes. That should basically be the quest. The nice thing about this one is there's an armor that comes out of here that's actually pretty strong. Hey Wood, good morning. Wonder if we can go back and get that last optional real fast. Not sure why he didn't aggro if he, because I know that that is the last guy of the 6 in here. Apparently I talked to him too, I rolled too well and he just stayed peaceful. Just shoot all this stuff and then recall out. Not bad. A couple of firementals that aggro over there. Maybe that's what happened, is since I de-doored out and I didn't have to walk around, the fire elemental guy never aggroed. That's okay. I'll take it. The end reward is good. Pretty pleased. And that was the Madness of Crowds. If you have any other questions, comments, etc., please leave them in the comments below. Happy to answer those to the best of my abilities. And if you're watching this video and you have the time, please smash that like button. I would really appreciate it. And we'll see you again really soon. Thanks for watching. Jules.